Well, good morning, everybody. Nice to have you back on a Friday. I'm wearing a little of the green this morning, getting ready for the big weekend. A lot of folks not only will be coming downtown for the parade, but it's the second weekend for the Buffalo Home Show. It's their final weekend. And when you go, don't miss the onstage presentation by our next guest. Design expert Vern Yip is in town, taking a little time off of the many HGTV and TLC shows he's been a part of. And that includes the new Trading Spaces season coming up. So welcome, Vern. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you. It's nice to be back.
Yeah, it's great to have you back. You are going to be talking to people about something important because our homes are everything to us. Making that house your home.
Yes.
And how you can do that, because a lot of folks, I think, are intimidated by doing design work in their own home.
Yeah, well, because you don't want to make a mistake.
Right.
If you make a mistake like buying a sweater or a pair of shoes, it just kind of ends up in the corner of your closet.
Right.
You make a mistake buying your sofa, that's a much bigger deal.
Right.
So I'm going to be talking about design tips that I say are universally applicable. These are things that anybody can use, whether you rent or you own, if you live in a tiny studio apartment, you live in a huge house. These are universal design tips.
Are there any colors that we're going to notice prevalent this season?
Yeah, you know, you will be seeing a big resurgence of blue, especially like a softer blue. Blue is really kind of, a lot of people really feel comfortable with blue. If you say, you know, what's a color that you really love, most people can agree on blue. But we're kind of moving away from like a dark navy and more towards a softer kind of chalky blues.
That's fantastic. Good,
Yeah.
I like that. It seems to me what you really need to do is think about what you like and then experiment in your house and not be really afraid to make a mistake.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, easier said than done, and I get it because, you know, everybody works really hard for their money.
Yep.
So you don't want to make a mistake. But I'll tell you, like, one thing, we can just use this as an example. Most people don't know that your coffee table should be 18 inches from the edge of your sofa.
Did not know that.
And 18 inches because it's far enough away that we can get in and out comfortably, but close enough that I can reach for a cup of coffee or, you know, a book or a magazine. It also should be between 1/2 to 2/3 the overall length of your sofa. Because when it's shorter than 1/2, the people at the ends can't use it.
Right.
Longer than 2/3, it's difficult to get around. So those are the kinds of things we're going to be talking about.
See, that's why you have to go. You got to go watch Vern, and you got to bring a notepad with you because all these things are going to work for you. Now, I am also really excited to know Trading Spaces is back.
I know, tomorrow.
I know. It's so exciting. It was such a fun show to watch. And a lot of you designers, you're all coming back.
Yeah, they brought back the entire original crew. So this is the second season of the reboot. And we're going to be on TLC at 8 o'clock tomorrow. But then, after that, we also are rebooting While You Were Out.
Oh,
do you remember that show?
I do remember. I do remember, yeah.
So we're rebooting that, and that's going to follow Trading Spaces on both TLC and HGTV. And a lot of us are back for that as well.
That is fun. That's a lot of fun because, you know, I think you can watch that show, and what you can do is you basically make these big changes happen in a short amount of time. So while the viewer is watching, you can see what the before was, and you can identify with that, saying, yeah, that's kind of looking like my kitchen. Then you can see exactly what you do, and you really share your expertise to explain to people what you're going to do and why you're going to do it.
Yeah, and you know what I love about Trading Spaces specifically is that we try and get these design ideas across affordably.
Right.
I mean, yeah, everybody still has to get food on the table, keep a roof over your head. So you want to design your house, you want it to feel special, but you have to do it economically.
But your budget is a little higher this time around, right?
It is.
It took account of inflation.
Yes, hardly, yes. But yes, we still get a little bit more, but it's still a challenge.
That's
absolutely.
Great. Well, we cannot wait because we loved all the personalities, and Vern, it's going to be a lot of fun. If you put your personal stamp in a room, what would that be? What's the Vern Yip stamp?
The Vern Yip stamp. You know what I always aim for is this. I always aim to create a home that reflects the people who live there. So when we show the room finally, what I always want to hear is, I feel like you crawled inside my head. I feel like you've known me my whole life. That's what you always aim for. You know, instead of putting my stamp where everybody can walk in and say, oh, it's a Vern Yip room, I want it to feel like them.
Well, everybody, all you have to do is go to the Buffalo Home Show at the Convention Center. And remember, Vern is going to be on the design stage, okay? So go and log on and find out when he's going to be appearing. You're not going to want to miss his presentations, okay? BuffaloHomeShow.com. And yeah, Vern Yip is back on Trading Spaces. And while you are out, you're going to want to watch those too.